Brent Kuhn here. I've been a lawyer for almost 40 years now, and we do a lot of work for unions all over the country. And people from time to time have asked me, what it is about our roles with unions and why I do so much union work. Granted, we do all kinds of work for union, non-union people. We also work for businesses and lots of others. It doesn't even have to be an individual. We don't just handle personal injury. We handle a lot of corporate litigation, business on business claims. The majority of the oil spill claimants that we represented, the thousands of them, were casinos in places impacted by tourism along the waterfront. So we do a lot of that work as well. And I want to give you a little bit of background about my role with unions. I was raised into a union family. My dad was a union guy with the electrical union, IBEW. We lived in a little neighborhood, in a little town that was full of union guys that were pipe fitters, sheet metal workers, insulators, welders, and other union crafts. And I just grew up in that blue collar environment, and I related well to those people and empathized with them, and also saw my dad going to funerals from time to time when his members of their union would get killed on the job. And unfortunately, that's always been something that's just considered a risk of the trades. And as a lawyer now, I get to represent those families, and I get to show juries in the opposing side that these aren't just risks of the trade. You aren't risking your life to go to work for a utility company or for a refinery or a chemical plant. You should go home every day the same way that you went in to go to work that day. And you should have a full expectation of being able to return to your family and your loved ones without getting killed on the job. And unfortunately, it does happen all too often, and it happens almost exclusively because these industries don't provide the layers of protection that they need to for the workforce. And I've been doing this 40 years, and time again, I see the companies making the same mistakes, knowing mistakes, where they put profits over their people, and they've cut budgets, and they've taken risks with the people that are in the workplace. And that's just wrong. It's fundamentally wrong. And I don't mind suing the pants off of them for people when that happens. And I don't mind going to the DOJ and state attorney generals when we find corruption that's so egregious that they should be criminally prosecuted as well as being held civilly liable. So I do that work, and I do it with a passion. I do it with a love. We do it very effectively because of that. And as a result of all of that work, many of these unions have made me their designated counsel. That means that out of the millions of lawyers that they could recommend for their members, they recommend me. And sometimes I'm the exclusive recommended designated counsel for a union. Sometimes there may be a short list of a few others, but it's certainly something I wear as a proud badge that we've achieved that level of recognition, where the unions themselves know that we're the go-to firm for their membership. And we do that for the United Steelworkers as a designated counsel. I've represented thousands of workers that come out of the plants with asbestos disease, with lung cancer, with mesothelioma, with asbestosis, with blood discrasers, cancer from leukemia, non-Hodgkin's disease, working around aromatic hydrocarbons, benzene, toluene, ethylene, xylene, heavy metal exposures, silica exposures, sandblasting causing lung disease. So we do all this work. Explosions, where these guys are just killed on the job. Fires. So we do all that work. We do it with a passion. And it's just tragic how many people had their lives shortened as a result of these, what they call the occupational hazards in the industry, when in fact, they're just bullets that the company lets fly around without providing people with bulletproof vests. It's basically what you need. It's just a shame. And so as a result of that, for 40 years, that's what we've been doing. We take these cases anywhere and everywhere we can. We get media attention on them. We draft bills and legislation. We go to Congress. We talk to people that can make a difference and make a change to reduce that risk for other people. And we've been effective in doing that. OSHA alone beefed up all their process safety management inspections and teams. We've had tens of millions of dollars dedicated as part of our settlements back into engineering programs and training programs to make plants safer. And that's what we're all about. And so I'm very proud to be a trial lawyer. I'm very proud to be able to represent unions. I'm very proud of the fact that we've earned our stripes and been made the designated counsel for the United Steelworkers.
Brent Kuhn and Associates is a nationally recognized law firm and the epitome of the 21st century law practice. The firm has built its reputation on the satisfaction of its clients and the respect of both colleagues and opponents. Our mission is to help ensure that individuals' rights are protected and their well-being respected. For more information about Brent Kuhn and Associates and current litigation, please visit bkuhnlaw.com.